Okay, this is our first three-player game of Frostgrave. We've set up our table, and we've got our first warband. Matt, why don't you take us through it real quick?
All right, I'm going to be using the Witch, Wandaga Earthgar, my two-handed weapon claws there.
Vicious.
He's got his apprentice following up, big spear.
Nice.
Got to have a Warhound, Space Wolves Warhound there.
That is a big Warhound,
Yeah.
sir.
My Thug, my Crossbowman. Got to have a Treasure Hunter. Everybody's got to have a Treasure Hunter.
Clearly.
And then, of course, my Skeleton Barbarian, Raiser from the Dead.
Nice.
And my Thief, little zombie, little blood on him.
Outstanding.
Yeah, so for my warband, I've got a kindly old wizard here, my Illusionist, and his less than friendly looking apprentice.
Nice.
When it comes to the main troops, I've got a couple of thieves here, my thugs with their big pointy sticks.
Nice.
A couple of rats searching for treasure, so those are my treasure hunters.
Outstanding.
And then definitely ready for the frost, we've got my crossbowman and my war dog.
I love that dog. Does he have like a whiskey keg on him or anything?
Does he?
I don't think so.
We'll find him some in a treasure chest.
Outstanding. Okay, and my warband, I've got my wizard, which is a elementalist, and her apprentice right there. Got two treasure hunters here and here, two archers, and two war dogs, and this one is a man-at-arms, two-handed sword. All right, and we are about to pick our deployments and get ready for the game. This is our game that we're playing today on this fat mat. We're playing the attack site from supplemental Frostgrave stuff, and we've placed treasures all over the board. There, right there.
Hidden ones in rooms all over the place.
Hidden ones in rooms. Oh, little treasure action in there maybe. All over. So we've got three players. We've got deployment zone there, that corner, and then a triangle area here where we'll be deploying. We're going to roll for table edges. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, we have deployed. Ryan is going first. He's put his guys in this corner of the table. I'm going next. All my guys in this corner. Matt and his ferocious
Wandaga!
claw-bearing wizard and his warband looking very frosty are in that corner. We are about to roll initiative for turn one.
My sniper.
Yes.
Blasted your infantry dude in the face.
Okay, we just finished our first turn wizard phase. So my guys moved up from here, and my wizard casted elemental shield.
My wizard in my group moved over here at group activation. My wizard drank his potion of strength. He's a +5 attack now. And my sniper here, also known as the crossbowman, blasted Greg's infantrywoman in the face.
And she's
dead.
kaput. She is no longer. So that puts him in good position. Ryan, tell us what you did.
Well, I moved my Warhound out over to the side to start some harassing, and then I pushed forward with my treasure hunter and thief and actually acquired the first treasure.
Right, so you rolled on the table for the attack site. You got a treasure. Your thief has a treasure in hand. And tell us what you did with your treasure hunter.
Well, I tried to push him across the map with a spell to get him over into those ruins early, but kind of whiffed on the roll. So he's slowly now making his way towards the second treasure.
Fantastic. Okay, we're going to move on to our apprentice phase, turn one.
You didn't activate your dude up there, did you?
No, he wasn't part of the activation. Okay, we just had our apprentice phase. My apprentice moved up, and dog moved up, and the treasure hunter moved up trying to get that treasure. Or is it that one? Who knows? And the apprentice shot elemental bolt at that vicious, evil dog and only did 3 points of damage. Had to empower that spell. Matt, walk us through what happened over here.
My thief is running for this treasure, kind of hidden in the ruins. This is rough terrain, so it's moving kind of slow. My apprentice, however, did cast strength on my thug, so he's a +4 fight. And the treasure hunter's hiding behind this wall, trying to avoid any random shots from Ryan's group.
Nice. All right, Ryan, what'd you do?
So my apprentice and his three folks made a slow push forward to kind of get in the triangle of these three treasures. Another failed push spell, so wasn't able to get folks.
Yeah, you failed that one by like 11 or something?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Yeah,
so
nice.
We could bring that up.
Outstanding. Okay.
But,
All right, we're moving on to the soldier phase. Hang tight. Okay, quick recap of the soldier phase. My archer shot at Matt's stuff and did absolutely nothing. That archer there and this archer up here in the bird's nest. I think
I had no activations.
yeah, you did all your guys with your wizard and your apprentice. And Ryan, tell us what went on over here.
I had a crossbowman move into a little bit of cover here and take a pop shot at his apprentice. Did 3 damage, so a little bit, but more to go.
Hey, it's worth it. All right, we are moving on to turn 2. We're going to roll initiative. Hang tight. 2 initiative phase goes Matt, Ryan, and then myself. Matt, tell me what happened over here.
I did a group activation with my barbarian, my wizard, and my crossbowman. Crossbowman, of course, reloaded, and I leaped him up here with my wizard.
Nice.
Wizard moved into the middle. Barbarian engaged the warhound.
Okay, and next turn I think we're going to see some swinging. All right, Ryan, what did we see over here?
Well, we had a thief over here with some treasure last time. Wizard moved forward and pushed him almost all the way off the table. I moved him off with my second action.
Got it.
Then I've got a treasure hunter that scaled up this bit of debris to get into base contact with the next treasure. We'll check it out next round.
Awesome. And then Team Feeble over here, wizard activation. She moved forward and tried to shoot an elemental bolt at that warhound over there. Completely whiffed with a -11, so she took 2 damage. My warhound moved up and engaged their thief. And this treasure hunter kind of sneaking around the back, Slim Shady style, trying to get that treasure right there. Okay, we're going to move on to
Apprentice phase.
apprentice phase. Thank you, Matt. Yes, next. Apprentice phase for turn 2 has just finished. Matt, walk us through.
So I did. I group activated my apprentice, my treasure hunter, and my thug.
Yep.
The treasure hunter climbed this wall. He's getting close to this treasure. The apprentice leapt, I guess, my thug into combat with into base to base with the crossbowman.
Clutch.
And my apprentice is kind of just hiding behind this wall here from that wizard.
And there's a treasure in
There's a
there,
treasure
isn't
right
there?
there.
All right, Ryan, walk us through what happened over here.
My merry little band just made a couple inches of movement up into what was a war dog here, but you can see there's no more war dog.
There's no more my war dog. He is dead.
He was smacked around by a pointy stick.
Yes.
So now just hanging out, waiting to do next.
And that thief is trying to wade through that murky pool to get some treasure. Okay, my apprentice phase. My apprentice moved up, and then this treasure hunter moved over and investigated that corpse. It's a treasure token, but it is corpse in this game. It turns out that is a treasure. And then my apprentice cast push against that guy up there. Miraculously succeeded and pushed him 5 inches to his death. So that treasure is no longer about to be grabbed. Okay, that's apprentice. Moving on to soldiers. That was the soldier phase for turn 2. Matt, walk us through.
So my wolf kind of went over the train here and killed Greg's wolf.
Yep.
While my thief over here picked up a treasure. It ended up being the Golem's notes, which is really the goal of this scenario.
Right.
I got the notes. Time for me to brutalize people, grab some more treasure, and get off the board.
Outstanding. All right, Ryan, tell us what happened.
I had a crossbowman over here who was rather feebly attempting hand-to-hand combat with a thug. It didn't work well for him.
Like a super souped-up thug
Yeah,
somehow?
he's got strength on him, so he's at a +4 fight right
Oh,
now.
strength potion.
It didn't
yeah,
work
yeah.
out well for the crossbowman.
No, it
He's
ended
going
poorly.
out. And then my war dog just kind of ran off into the middle of nowhere, waiting to see if anyone wants to play with him.
Nice. Okay, my soldier phase. Basically, this archer shot at the dog that killed my dog and miraculously killed it. Then my other archer moved up, tried to shoot that barbarian. I should know better by now. I've never shot a barbarian and actually hit, and missed. And that is turn. So initiative for turn 3. Turn 3 wizard phase. Matt, what happened?
I've been rolling really nice and been winning initiative almost every turn. Wizard
Nice.
went from the middle of this temple and engaged the apprentice in hand-to-hand.
Nice. And then my wizard phase was next. I was second in initiative order. Essentially, my wizard just moved over, inspected that corpse/treasure, and turns out it is a treasure. The blue bead here indicates the still unused elemental shield. Yeah. Okay, Ryan, you did your wizard. What happened?
For my wizard phase, I attempted to mind control this treasure hunter over here, but whiffed it, so it took a little bit of damage.
Okay.
My treasure hunter himself, group activated, picked up some treasure and was trying to make it get away.
Nice, getting away with the treasure. Okay, we're going to move on to apprentice phase. Matt. Apprentice phase, what happened? Turn 3 apprentice phase.
I activated my treasure hunter with my apprentice, grabbed some treasure. That was a real treasure. And my apprentice grabbed the treasure that's inside this little cave here. That was also a real treasure.
Nice.
We are at 6 out of 7 of our treasures. Nope. We are at 7 out of 7. We grabbed all the
Because
treasures.
there was one over here that got grabbed too.
Correct.
So my apprentice phase, I was second in order. She is in combat with Matt's wizard. I elected to do nothing. I know. And then Ryan, your apprentice phase.
So for my apprentice phase, one of my thugs ran over and found a piece of real treasure.
Yep, nice.
And the rest of my band detected someone nearby with some treasure, so they went up over a wall.
Up and over, they're in base to base with my wizard, so there's going to be some fisticuffs there. So at this point, that treasure was found, and those two treasures over there were found. We have found all the treasures for this.
There are 2 survivors left, which could be thugs you hire at a discount. So
Okay.
if you want to try and still grab some treasures.
Okay, that is the apprentice phase. Moving on to soldiers. Turn 3. Just finished the soldier phase. Matt, what happened in yours?
Barbarian engaged your crossbowman.
Yep.
Dealt a little bit of damage there, nothing much.
Yep.
My thief moved up to this treasure, just trying to see if there was a survivor in there. And my thug engaged his treasure hunter, who's trying to walk off with some of my gold.
So no fight yet, but maybe next turn?
Oh, there'll definitely be a fight next turn.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, my soldier phase. This treasure hunter moved back with the treasure, trying to get the heck off the board. My other archer tried to shoot into melee with Matt's wizard and my apprentice. Turns out he just put an arrow through my apprentice's head. So good job, team. Well done. And then my other treasure hunter moved away from there to try to get into this combat to rescue my wizard. Ryan, what's going on with your soldiers?
Well, that dog who'd been hanging out over here waiting for something to do found something to do. So he rolled up into base-to-base contact with this enemy wizard and took a bite.
Took a bite. The shield was used. Saved a little bit of damage, but a little bit of damage went into the wizard, so that was it. That's soldier phase turn 3. We're going to move on to turn 4. I think this is going to be final turn. Okay, wizard phase. It went myself, Matt, then Ryan. Essentially my wizard phase. I had my treasure hunter come up and join the combat and killed the thief and the thug, which was pretty clutch, which was great. Matt, tell us what happened with your wizard. You
I just
started
moved
there.
moved around here, and I leapt into combat with the treasure hunter to try and grab a piece of gold.
Yep, Batman is going to slay that treasure hunter next turn. Ryan, what are we doing over here?
For my wizard phase, I tucked out just a little bit and pulled off a push on my treasure hunter who was tied up. So just pushed him out of combat down closer to the edge of the table with that treasure.
Nice, well done. Okay, apprentice phase next. Quick recap there, we did that math wrong. Actually, in the last phase, my wizard did not win because she was encumbered with treasure. So we forgot about the treasure. So essentially, I lost by 1, which means Ryan's guy won and did damage to my guy. So actually, the treasure here is uncaptured, and Ryan's guy's apprentice phase in turn 4 is coming up. My apprentice phase got shot in the head by my own archer, so I don't have one. Your apprentice.
My guy's just moving off the board. Nothing special.
Nice. And your apprentice, after we fixed our boo-boo.
Dog moved in to try and cause some damage. It didn't go well for the dog.
Treasure hunter killed your dog.
Right, apprentice has moved around to pick up the treasure and is making a run for it.
Okay, we're on to soldier phase, and that's going to be it for this game. Bloody, bloody battle. Okay, so we're calling this game at the end of round 4, essentially the apprentice and treasure
I have 2
hunter.
treasures here that I'm going to get off the board.
Yep.
We got to decide what's going to happen here with that treasure.
Let's dice that off.
I think we should dice it
You want
off.
to dice it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
then-
high die.
High die. 1.
2!
Your treasure.
I got a treasure!
And then Ryan's got those 2.
And then
3.
Here, here, and here.
So you've got 3 treasures. You've got 2.
2, yeah, the 2 over here.
And I'll walk away with 1 and my life.
And I got the Grimoire notes.
And your Grimoire.
So I have one that I captured earlier, so 4 total.
Wow.
Great game, guys. First 3-player game of Frostgrave for the gaming group. I think that was hella fun. We'll have to do that again. But it's longer, and taking videos makes it a little bit longer, but it was a lot of fun. Great game, guys.
Good game.